As we go about our hectic daily lives, our bodies are affected by harmful factors such as stress and insomnia, lack of exercise, pollutants from the air we breathe, poor nutrition from the food we eat, and the inevitable effects of aging. Over 40 years ago, a pivotal breakthrough in our understanding of immune system function provided a way for us to maintain a strong immune system. A strong immune system improves our body's ability to defend itself from harm. Working together, Drs. Gustavo Bonus and Patricia Kongshaven discovered the role of a specially prepared whey protein isolate in raising a molecule in your body called glutathione. Glutathione, known as the body's master antioxidant, is critical for healthy immune function. This discovery led to the development of Immunotec's signature products, Immunocal and Immunocal Platinum, an enhanced formula which resulted from the work of Dr. Wolf Droge. Both are the most important supplements you will ever use. Both help your body raise glutathione, and simply put, the higher your glutathione levels are, the healthier you will be.
The immune system is incredibly complex, but one of the things that is well established is that the immune system cannot function well without the presence of glutathione.
Aging, poor diet, health challenges, lack of exercise, stress, inadequate sleep, all lower glutathione in the body. Unfortunately, eating a glutathione supplement doesn't work because glutathione is broken down in the digestive system. To raise glutathione, you need to provide building blocks or precursors so that your cells can make it for you. Precursors come from the foods we eat, but one that's in very limited supply is cysteine. The challenge is that when basic cysteine enters your body, it usually does not make it to your cells. Unlike basic cysteine powders or supplements, only Immunocal has bonded cysteine. Cysteine that's bonded is surrounded by a shell of protein that protects it until it can be absorbed by your cells. Once absorbed, cysteine allows your body to raise glutathione, and that helps ensure a healthier you.
Soon, you will be using the word glutathione as commonly as you use a word like antioxidant.
Immunocal received global recognition through patents issued in countries around the world, with 48 studies published by doctors and scientists working in top global institutions, work that continues today and will continue into the future. Notably, Immunocal also earned a place in Canada's Compendium of Pharmaceuticals and Specialties and the United States' Physician's Desk Reference, two well-respected medical resources that doctors and pharmacists trust, and was granted a natural product number and approval to make certain claims by Health Canada.
Quite simply put, your health depends on your immune system. And glutathione is literally food for your immune system.
While Immunocal is a product that people of all ages can benefit from, Platinum's advanced formula makes it a superior choice for all ages and lifestyles, and the ideal supplement for athletes and seniors. Immunocal has powered elite professional and amateur athletes worldwide, including multiple Olympians, gold, silver, and bronze medalists. Immunocal and Immunocal Platinum help maintain your immune system, build antibodies, and improve muscle strength and physical performance when combined with regular exercise. Dissolved in juice or mixed with yogurt or applesauce, 1 to 2 pouches of Immunocal or Platinum per day delivers the full spectrum of benefits. You can think of Immunocal and Immunocal Platinum as food for your immune system, helping you and your family live healthier lives. Immunotec, the science of living better.
Hello everyone, welcome to this special presentation of our Discover Immunotec information. My name is Alberto Vogt, Regional Sales Manager for Immunotec, and I'm super happy to be here with you tonight. And if you're a guest, we welcome you to this special presentation, and all we ask is that you open your heart, open your mind to understand this information, because as it happened with many thousands of people that already seen this before, it may happen to you as well. And all we ask for you is to help us spread the word and make sure everybody you know receive the information about Immunotec, because it can certainly change their lives. And to start off with our presentation tonight, I just want to mention some information about the company. But before we do that, I'm going to introduce our CEO, Mauricio Domensain, with a special video introducing what Immunotec is all about. Let's watch it together.
First of all, thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you today. I am Mauricio Domensain, the CEO of Immunotec, and you're probably wondering why Immunotec? Who is Immunotec? We're currently in 10 countries with plans to expand into new markets. Immunotec is in the top 100 direct selling companies in the world and is growing rapidly. Our goal is to be ranked in the top 50, not to be the biggest, but to be the best, to offer a genuine opportunity to touch as many lives as we can, which so far is over 2 million. Immunocal, our flagship product, is backed by over 40 years of scientific research and has been sold for over 20 years. Every month, we sell over 5 million servings of Immunocal. Immunocal is the most important supplement that you will ever use, as it raises glutathione, your body's master antioxidant, and makes you stronger, smarter, and healthier. Immunocal is a great product. In Immunotec, you have the opportunity of sharing the products that you love. And when you do so, you have an opportunity to earn an extra income. And some have been able to enjoy nice quality of life from generous commissions of our compensation plan. You can sign up as a customer, but the best way to get the products and experience the benefit of Immunocal is to sign up as a consultant. Whether you have big goals or you are here to make an extra income, Immunotec is here to help. When you join Immunotec, you became part of the Immunotec family. There's going to be a great leadership team to help you. Get ready to be celebrated as we travel the world together to recognize your achievements. We believe in the power of people and the power of your potential. Every small victory matters, and we will celebrate you every step of the way. Living better is our DNA, and we are excited for you to join us in this journey of living better. I am Mauricio Domensain, and I am Immunotec.
Thank you so much, Mauricio, for that wonderful introduction. And to continue with that, let me share my screen here real quick. And I just want to say that Immunotec is an international company, a solid company with over 20 years of being in business in North America, Canada, Europe, Central and South America as well, and in the Caribbean. As you can see, we have presence in 11 countries right now, and with 3 corporate offices, one in Montreal, Canada, where everything started. We are a Canadian company, and from Canada, we do all the research and development of our products. From our headquarters in Mexico City, we operate the businesses of Mexico, Central, South America, and the Caribbean. And from our headquarters, the global headquarters in Houston, Texas, we operate the business of the United States, Canada, and Europe, and of course, the global business as well. And as you heard from Mauricio, Mauricio is a person with a vast experience in this industry, someone who's taking Immunotec to the next level. And thanks to him and his leadership, and of course, the support of all our independent consultants, we are now in the top 50 companies in the entire world. So we feel very, very proud about that. And we invite you to, continue researching about our company, about our product, because we are certain that it can also change your life as well. And to continue with our presentation today, I just want to introduce someone who's been in the company for over 20 years now, someone who understood from the beginning that Immunotec was a company founded based on science, based on the research, and that everything started for the right reasons. So with you tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce Renal Plamondon. He's an executive diamond from Canada. So thank you, Renal, for accepting our invitation tonight. And please tell us everything about your experience with Immunotec.
Hi, my name is Renal Plamondon. I'm from Verchères, Quebec, Canada. I'm involved with Immunotec since 23 years. And my background is a police officer. I was 37 on the federal police. I work on the different investigation. But the most important things, I've developed my business in the same time for more than 20 years. I developed Immunotec in the same time. I'm being introduced in Immunotec by a friend of mine. He's in MLM business. I'm with MLM business with him for 6 years. And I consider myself like MLM burnout. I'm tired of this kind of business. You have too much things I don't agree with. And one time he talked about Immunotec is a project here in Canada. And he just mentioned you have a member of Molson family involved in this project. Oh, yeah, because I know already one of this group is John Molson, and I called John, and he let me know, yes, we work something presently. So the day after, I meet John with Dr. Bunas, with Chuck Roberts, and immediately I understood that's quality of research and associate with him. That's a very serious and solid foundation. So I jumped in the wagon and I said, I'm going there. That's very serious, and I'm serious when I'm there too. So why I'm going there, and why, not just because John is there, a friend of mine, no, because the credibility of the science I meet with Dr. Bunas, the credibility, the business people was there with Chuck, with Dieter Beer, with John Molson, with La Caisse de Dépôt. It's also very, very credible. And also, it's also true today with Mauricio de Menzen and his corporate team. And at this time, I have some question. The needs is there. Health is something important. Your financial health is important. You can launch your home business with few $100 with no risk. Everything was there for me, and I start right away. I did want to miss the boat. So after more than 23 years later, I can assure you that the decision to join the company was one of the most important of my life in terms of health and business. The positive, what is so positive with Immunotec, and why we very, very, very involved in the company and did this product to Immunocal, because everything starts with Immunocal. And by far, that the extraordinary health result for a lot of my relative, and specifically with my mother. She had the Parkinson's disease, and she had the amazing result. 23 years after, she have an exceptional quality of life. And for me, she said, every day, thank you, Dr. Bunas, for what he did with this research. During my career, I had the chance to be associated with a world-class artist, athlete, doctor, researcher, in fact, all kind of professional. However, in my most proud of the success of my partner, who had no scientific or professional background, and who success people they are. That's very, very special for me. What's the experience I have with Immunotec that's very, very, very special? I could put my home barbecue. I did for the last 22 years, because last year with what happening in the world, that's would be canceled. But for the first one, John Molson arrived at my home place with a special guest. And this guest is Dr. Bunas. I will never forget this moment, to have two chiefs at my barbecue, Chief John and Chief Gustavo. and serve my guests, and that's very, very special. And we did that every year since this time in 1997. So that's long way, but never forget that. And I'm also very special relation with Mama Dion, following my initiative in the fight of the very serious disease on the Celine Dion husband and manager, René Angelil, was going through. Over the year, this great relation was allowed me to get involved in the foundation of Mama Dion, and where we help the young mother in needs, and we give them more than $40,000 to achieve his role in this foundation at the name at Immunotec. That's other things when we built a business and you could help in the same time a foundation, any kind of foundation, but for me this one is very, very important. Like Special Olympics too, I work with Immunotec and a lot of activities for them too. So I have also a financial background, and I have the pleasure to sitting on the board of the director of the largest private pension fund in Canada. So I did have a lot of experience on analyzing return on an investment. And I could say you something, I never see such a ratio on return with my business in Immunotec. I don't talk about money, but that's a very, very serious amount for the people are so serious too. For those that are interested, that's no risk-free business opportunity. That's why I'm still in the business 23 years later and still excited, because the flagship product, Immunocal and Immunocal Platinum, are very appropriate for the time we're in. Boost your immune system and your wallet in the same time, your health and your financial health. That's the way we talk business at Immunotec. I have a slogan I'm using regularly. At Immunotec, people come for the scientific credibility and the credibility of their business offering, and they stay for the result. I'm Rénal Plamondon, and I am a proud partner of Immunotec. Contact the person they invite you tonight and make sure you too, you don't miss the boat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Renal, for that wonderful testimonial, and I agree 100%. You know, our history of this company is one of, we feel so proud of that history. So thank you so much for that. And now let's talk about our product line, especially our flagship product, Immunocal. And before we go into detail, we just want to introduce to you someone who has been with Immunotec since the beginning. She started way before the company was founded back in 1978. She was one of the pioneers that worked together with Dr. Gustavo Bunos in the development and research of what we call today Immunocal. So we just, you know, it's my pleasure and honor to present to you tonight Dr. Patricia Kongshaven, one of the pioneers of our flagship product, Immunocal. So thank you, Dr. Kongshaven, for also accepting our invitation tonight. And please tell us your opinion about what, you know, Immunocal is all about. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Patricia Kongshaven, and I'm the co-inventor of the product Immunocal. I'm an immunologist, and I'm going to talk to you today about the immune system. The immune system is, of course, our defense mechanism against foreign invaders or pathogens like bacteria, viruses, and parasites, although the need to deal with parasites is less important in the developed countries. Our first line of defense is called the innate immune system. Imagine, if you will, that you step on a splinter and it enters your foot. After a few hours, the area will swell and become red and sore. This is because some of the white cells in the blood crawl out of the blood vessels into the area and start to devour the bacteria in the tissues. These cells are called macrophages and neutrophils, or collectively, phagocytes, because they actually eat or ingest the bacteria and kill them, and the term phago comes from the Greek word to eat. Fluid containing important proteins that promote the inflammatory response also leak out into the area, and hence the swelling. This inflammatory response is called innate because the phagocytes do not specifically recognize the organism that they are destroying. They just recognize that it is foreign to the body and should be got rid of. Even very simple animals like worms have this innate defense mechanism. Higher organisms like ourselves have a much more sophisticated mechanism of defense, namely the specific immune response. Note this word specific. This means that the cells mediating this response can specifically recognize a particular pathogen, bacterium or virus, and mount an immune response to that pathogen, but not to any other one. Thus, for example, if you catch the flu, antibodies you may have in your system to the cold virus will not help you to get over the flu. But this, of course, you know. Now, the cells that mediate the specific immune response are the lymphocytes. These are found all over the body in the lymph nodes. And some you may be aware of are those under your arm because you can usually feel them. Other lymphoid organs are the spleen, the bone marrow, and the thymus, a small organ which lays over the heart that you may not be aware of. When, let's say, you get a bacterial infection, a small number of lymphocytes will be able to specifically recognize that particular pathogen because the lymphocytes have on their surface a receptor which exactly fits into the antigen on the bacterium. It is like a lock and key. This then triggers the lymphocyte to start multiplying to form what is called a clone of daughter cells. Thus, one lymphocyte divides into two, two into four, and so on, reaching up to as many as 500 daughter cells in a single clone. These daughter cells are then able to mount an effective immune response against the invading pathogen. However, this will take 5 to 7 days to happen, hence the time lag between starting to feel sick and starting to feel better. And when the infection is over, most of the lymphocytes die, but some remain as memory cells that can quickly become reactivated to prevent a second infection. Now, there are two major kinds of lymphocytes, namely T cells and B cells. T cells are made in the thymus and hence are called T cells. B cells are made in the bone marrow and hence are called B. They have very different functions. B cells make antibody, soluble proteins that they secrete into the blood where they neutralize the invading organism, for example, forming complexes with them or aggregates, which can then be phagocytosed by the macrophages and got rid of. In this case, then, you see the innate immune system assisting the specific immune system. There are several different kinds of T cells. One is called a killer cell. In a viral infection, the virus invades the cells of the body and co-opts them into making more viral proteins. The T cell then attacks these virally infected cells and destroys them, effectively getting rid of the virus. T killer cells can also kill cancer cells in certain circumstances. Another kind of T cell is called the helper cell. It secretes soluble factors called cytokines that help to promote the immune response. And there is yet another kind of T cell called a T regulatory cell that regulates the immune response and prevents it from getting out of hand. Sometimes these mechanisms go wrong, and as you may have heard, some patients with COVID-19 suffer a cytokine storm when there is an overproduction of these inflammatory cytokines. They have very powerful effects if not kept in check. Lastly, there is a cell called a natural killer cell. It seems to have a natural ability to recognize and kill unwanted cells in the body, like cancer cells and virally infected cells. Perhaps I might also mention that the immune system can have undesirable effects. One of these is allergy, like hay fever or peanut butter allergy. And another is autoimmune disease, like multiple sclerosis, when the immune system perceives the body's own tissues as foreign and attacks them. So, as you can appreciate, the immune system is a very complex system about which we are learning a great deal today. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful information, Dr. Kongshaven. Thank you so much, and we feel so proud of your accomplishments throughout the years. And now, to tell us more information about our flagship product, Immunocal, and how it works, I want to introduce to you someone who's also been with Immunotec for over 24 years now. And she was one of the first consultants who signed up as a consultant with Immunotec, and now she's a platinum consultant from Canada. So with you tonight, Sandy Wolper. So Sandy, thank you so much for accepting our invitation, and please tell us everything about the science of our flagship product, Immunocal. Take it away, Sandy.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Sandra Wolper, and Happy New Year to all of you. I'm so glad that you joined this Welcome Discover Immunotec presentation tonight, as I'm currently in my 25th year with Immunotec. It's been my pleasure over the last 25 years to share this wonderful story and the wonderful product with people all over the world, and now we're a global company. My journey began on December 9th, 1996, and never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would be with a network marketing company for 25 years. All of my dreams have literally come true, but it wasn't easy. There was a lot of work to do and a lot of paths to pave. As a pioneer of this company, I can honestly tell you this has been a journey of my life, and it's still a journey of my life, and the best is yet to come. In 1996, my husband and I were farmers out at Hanna, Alberta, which is a small town, and my closest neighbor was 9 miles away, and it was a 60-mile round trip to pick up a quart of milk. So when people tell me it's hard and they don't know how to do this business, well, just take yourself back, or get your parents to take you back to 1996, where there was no social media, no cell phones, and basically computers were just coming online. And so when Immunotec launched, we had 5 employees at the company, and we were a little company out of Montreal. But what I learned the day that I joined, or Chuck Roberts, actually, one of the founders, called me and said he had something to show me. And so, I flew to Montreal, and it was like, oh my God, I don't understand what glutathione is. I couldn't even say the word. And I came back because I knew that 2 scientists you're going to meet during this presentation literally dedicated their lives to make a product that they believe could bridge the gap between traditional and alternative medicine. And so I had the opportunity over the last 20 some years to work with those two scientists. And currently today, I think Dr. Kongshaven is going to be on the presentation today. Currently today, we're still the best of friends. And without those two pioneers and scientists, we would never be where we are today. And believe me, you guys, this is a company that has a strong foundation. So it's probably the strongest foundation of any company I've ever seen in my history of network marketing. And there isn't another company on the planet that has what we have. There just isn't. So what you have today is a product that literally can go on forever. And we're going to start with our first slide today. And so the discovery around Immunotec is we have over 40 years of scientific history. And this whole project was started by two doctors that I've come to know and know very well. Dr. Bunos left us a few years ago, and Dr. Patricia Kongshaven. But the fact is it's backed by 40 years of science. And this science started at McGill University in 1973. And so when I joined Immunotec in 1996, it already had 22 years of science. So, and it was already published. And in 1996, there was 4,300 articles in the National Library of Medicine on glutathione. And currently today, there's over 100 and some thousand. So that's how much research on glutathione has come forward in the last 24 years. It's simply amazing. I mean, the opportunity that we have here to spread what Dr. Kongshaven and Dr. Bunos have done for the world is unparalleled. It never happens in this industry, and it never will happen again, that you have a product that is not backed by just research. We have scientific research that's actually published in the National Library of Medicine. In fact, when I joined the company in Canada, we couldn't even call Immunocal. We had to call it HMS 90. So HMS 90 stood for humanized milk serum protein 90%. And this is what we came out of the gate with in Canada. Now, originally when I started, we weren't even in sachets. We had canisters. And this was the canisters that my husband and I took out of McGill University, the Montreal Teaching Hospital. And this is what we hit the streets with. And this was in clinical trials at the time. So understand how far this company has come in 25 years. Now you have way better packages and boxes like you see back here, where you can actually say what's on the box. So I'm really, really excited about what we have here and what the future brings to Immunotec. And today we're going to talk about glutathione and what glutathione is and how it helps every single person on this planet. And then you'll get the picture of what a great business this is and how much you can help people. So if you could put up the next slide for me, Alexa, I'd be happy. So the science behind glutathione. So the science behind glutathione is it has 4 vital functions in your body. And if you think of the word idea, so I is for the immune system, D is for detoxification, E is for energy, and A is for antioxidant. So I want to talk about Immunocal as it fits in to this word idea. And never ever forget the word idea. So Immunocal provides the precursors for your body to make a substance it already has natural. So a precursor is like yeast is to bread. So if you don't have yeast, the bread can't rise. So if you don't have these 3 amino acids that you see on your screen, glycine, cysteine, and glutamic acid, which together form glutathione, your glutathione levels can't raise. So the greatest discovery behind this is that Dr. Bunos and Dr. Kongshaven figured out a way so that your body could elevate its glutathione levels. Now, glutathione is the master detoxifier of the body, and it's the master antioxidant. And it is also energy for the cell. In fact, your own immune system can't function without glutathione present. So it doesn't matter how many antioxidants that you take, grapeseed extract, vitamin C, they're all antioxidants. Glutathione is the master. It's the neutralizer of all the free radicals that are in your body. So, I mean, the discovery behind Immunocal is absolutely significant, because if you're breathing, you need glutathione. Glutathione simply is life. And if your glutathione levels are optimized, it doesn't matter what's coming your way. Your body knows what to do. It knows how to kick in your immune system. It knows how to stimulate antibodies, as written on the box. It's used for athletics, for recovery, for sports performance. And you know, it really is an incredible product that everybody needs to know about. And as our company's grown over the years, we've expanded our marketing, our whole genre, and there's more and more information every day coming out on glutathione. So next slide, please. So raising the glutathione levels, what are some of the benefits of raising glutathione? It's maintaining a strong immune system, guys. Our immune systems have to be optimized, especially over the last, year. It's been a nightmare for all of us working from home and all the COVID stuff. If your immune system is functioning and it's producing antibodies, it knows what to do. It knows how to go out and attack those areas that are being challenged. So if your immune system is working at optimal capacity, it knows what to do. What we have here is the precursor, like I said before, the precursors for your body to make a substance it already has natural called glutathione. And by the way, you guys, we are the only ones. There's lots of people out there that are making claims about glutathione this and glutathione that, but they are not backed by 44 years of science, and they are not published in the National Library of Medicine. And I challenge every one of you to go to www.pubmed.gov and look up glutathione and /Immunocal, and you're going to be blown away at what you found. So we support the production of antibodies in your body as well. We also help to increase muscle strength, enhance performance when combined with regular exercise. We've done a study on this, and the study's published, and everybody needs to read that, because if you know people that go to the gym or extreme athletes, they really need to look at this, because this is something that can really increase the performance of athletes. Also, your increase of your physical performance. So these are athletes like the Olympic teams, and they go out and they have to perform at optimum performance when they need to perform. And so glutathione does that. Glutathione helps them not only recover, but if it can just give them the edge, they will win and they will do well and recover quickly. So could I have the next slide, please? So this is the part that I really like. And this is the part that makes us at Immunotec stand out from the rest. And when I say stand out from the rest, I'm not just saying about our competition in network marketing. I'm talking about the rest. Every natural supplement that's currently available in the marketplace today does not have what we have. We have over more than 60 research articles published by world-class doctors and scientists. We have been clinically tested globally around the world, and that is currently going on today. We have been cited, now actually cited, in respected sources of information such as the PDR and CPS. So the physician's desk reference in the United States is in every doctor's office, in every doctor's book in their office. And all they have to do is look it up. And when they look it up and you look it up, you're going to be blown away what it says. because you don't get in there unless the science is published and the facts are proven. So in the PDR in the United States says that we are a recognized treatment for, and you guys are going to look it up, and I'm not going to say them all because this is part of your homework. And when you look that up and you take that to your doctor and you say, doctor, I want to take Immunocal. What do you think about that? Oh, I never heard of that before. Well, you tell them to turn to page whatever it is and look it up. And in Canada, we have something called the Compendium of Pharmaceuticals and Specialties, which is a little bit different than the PDR, but it's the same book. We're also in there. And then when you look up and you say over 40 years of scientific research, there is not another natural supplement in the world. Now listen to what I'm saying. There's not a natural supplement in the world that has over 40 years of clinically proven scientific research. It just doesn't exist. We have method of use patents on this product, which are not formulation patents. A formulation patent is like you got a vitamin C from one company and I got a vitamin C from another company, and yours is Jameson and mine is whatever. But those are formulation patents. They change one little tweak in the ingredient and you can get a formulation patent. That's $1,000. We have $100 million or more worth of research that says Immunocal says what it does. And that's what makes us stand out from the rest. Also, Dr. Jimmy Gutman, I've had the opportunity to work with him over the last 25 years. He was actually at the first meeting that I ever attended. So Dr. Gutman is world renowned, the leading authority in the world today on glutathione and health and disease. He is, you know, my best friend. He's part of our company. He answers your emails. He does continuing ed around the world. Dr. Gutman is our chief medical officer. And believe me, when it comes to glutathione, he knows his stuff. He also has a book. I encourage everybody to get that book. It's like your Bible. You just look it up, what it is, and then it explains how it works in that condition, and it has the references to back it up. And the book on glutathione. So you really need to get that. So I encourage everybody to order that book. And then if we could move to the next slide, Alexa. I guess we don't have a next slide, but that's okay. I want to encourage everybody as we move forward into 2021 here. And I know it's been a challenging year, but I need to tell you, you're at the best place at the best time. This company is growing globally, and we have so much to offer. We have so much to offer everyone, and I know the challenges have been great. I know that we've been working hard from home. I know that we can't do meetings. I know that we can't get out and about like we used to be able to do, but I'm telling you, everybody's just a phone call away. And you really need to tell them about this wonderful company and this product and about Dr. Bunos's and Dr. Patricia's dream. They believed, and they believe it today. I talk to Dr. Kongshaven on a regular basis. She believes that this product will keep bridging the gap between alternative medicine and mainstream medicine. So I want to say, everybody, Happy New Year 2021. My name is Sandy Walper, and I'm definitely Immunotec. And I am so happy that all of you guys watched this presentation tonight, and I hope you liked it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sandy, for that great presentation about our science and our product. And we feel so proud that thanks to you and many, many consultants out there that you have brought this information out to the world, and we continue to reach out every corner of this planet with this great product. And now I want to introduce to you someone who is going to tell us about his experience with the product, the experience that he has noticed with all the customers and consultants that have joined his business throughout the years, and again, more than 20 years with Immunotec. He's a platinum consultant from Florida. His name is Jim Spencer. Jim, thank you so much, and please tell us about your experience with Immunotec.
My name is James Spencer, and I have been associated with Immunotec now. I'm in my 23rd year with the company. And I can tell you it's been a wonderful experience, something that has changed my life and the lives of my family. And I want to tell you a little bit about it because it's always good to share the experience. When I first heard about it, one of my clients in New York City asked me to do an advertising campaign for this new product, Immunocal. It was going to come in from Canada to the United States. There probably was less than 30 people in the whole country that heard the word Immunocal at this point. When I pressed him as to what the product is, he said, well, it's a natural product. I said, okay, well, what does it do? He said, well, to tell you the truth, the science is a little over my head, but it's a white powder and everybody that eats it, they feel better. So this is how I got introduced to Immunocal. Now, at that time in New York City, a white powder didn't really have a real good connotation. So I actually turned him down. I said, find somebody else to do it. But he kept pressing me and talking and dripping on me for weeks about it. And one day he calls me, he says, Jim, you know, the physician's desk reference, the drug catalog, has now added Immunotec to its pages. I said, really? A natural product? I never heard of such a thing. So I said, send me some information. So what does he do? He sends me 300 pages of clinical trials. It wasn't even a brochure. So I started reading. It took me like 2 weeks to read it, but I was fascinated with that science. And so I picked up the phone and I called Canada. I don't know who answered, but they said, well, if you're interested in coming up here to see our company, we'll be happy to sponsor you up here. In fact, we'll get you a hotel room and we'll feed you. They actually rolled out a red carpet for me. And so that's when I met for the first time Dr. Gustavo Bunos. And boy, did I pin his ears. I was question after question. And I think he was impressed with the questions because we became fast friends. In fact, for a number of years, I went up there many, many times and got trained by him. In fact, when Immunotec received reimbursement status for Immunocal, which was the Medicare reimbursement, I got trained to help the doctors in the United States learn how to use that Medicare program with Immunocal. So it was one of my jobs for a little while. Well, that same few days that I was there, I got to meet the principals of the company. Chuck Roberts and Dieter Beer was visiting. I met Dieter, I met John Molson, I even met Dr. Gutman. And so it made a strong impression on me. So I brought product back, and the first guinea pig I tried it on was my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law had such health challenges that she had to be moved into our house so we could take care of her. And I remember she had to get injections of cortisol into her fingers to be able to move them, and into her knees. She was in pain all the time. Well, within a month, you could barely recognize her. She was up, she was shopping. She's never needed another cortisone shot to this day. And that's been over 22 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my mother-in-law, but by the third month on the product, she bought her own house and moved out. And I make sure she never, ever runs out of Immunocal. She gets it in the mail every month, and she's been doing well all these years. So I said to myself, I can sell a product like this. So I slowly started to get out of the business I was in and build up the Immunocal business. And over the years, it's been a wonderful experience. Thousands upon thousands of people have been helped, both with their help and financially. And I can tell you, in my case, it has been very, very satisfying to help people in a physical way and a financial way. I remember when I was able to buy a house for my mother-in-law as a gift. And then I bought a house for my father as a gift. He started on Immunocal when he was 78 years old. By the time he was 80, people were were just amazed at what he was able to do. And he told me, son, I want to farm. I want to see things grow. I said, you're 80 years old. He wanted a farm. So we got him a farm. And that just underscores the power of having good nutrition and good health. So my suggestion as a veteran, one of the earliest distributors with Immunotec, is to recommend it to you folks as something that you should consider. The products are unparalleled, and the business is unparalleled. And very much check it out and give it a try.
Thank you, Jim, for that great testimonial. And wow, it's incredible, how people, when they join this business and start taking the product and start experiencing what Immunotec is all about, it certainly changes people's lives. So thank you for that wonderful testimonial. And now, behind a great product, of course, there's a great business opportunity. And to tell us all about the business opportunity from Immunotec, I want to introduce to you an executive diamond from Canada. His name is Foster Owosu, and we saw, he's also been around for over 20 years with Immunotec. And thank you, Foster, for being here with us tonight. And please tell us about this great business opportunity and some information about our compensation plan. So take it away, Foster.
Thank you for the opportunity to really share my Immunotec journey with you. I'm really, really excited. Every opportunity I get to share this is just something that excites me. And of course, to our guests, hopefully you get to understand why this opportunity is the perfect storm for you. Myself, I joined Immunotec back in February of 1999. And I had a traditional job with a particular company here in Canada. And I was there for 12 years. And during these 12 years, I had done okay. But I realized I could do better. I was not satisfied with where I was, both financially and in terms of growth. And to my benefit, I received a call one day from a lady who had discovered this same opportunity called Immunotec. And when she started sharing with me, I asked a very simple question: tell me more, because the information was so fascinating. It was fascinating to a point where I realized there got to be more to this than just what I was hearing. So I kept asking, tell me more, tell me more. And with this tell me more, it led me to the discovery of this great company. So as I take you through this short presentation tonight, I want you to know that this is just the beginning of your own journey. Everybody's journey is different, but all I can tell you is the Immunotec opportunity is real. It helps you to create the financial freedom that you wanted. Now, what I like about this is it does not require any special skill. It does not require any special education. Obviously, I can tell you that's why I'm here. That's why I made it. But it takes a burning desire to do a couple of things. I'll take you through this and you get to see that almost every single person who has made a decision to join a company has done the same thing that you and I will be doing. And this is something that I can tell you, it doesn't matter who you are. If you have the burning desire, you can definitely take the advantage of what has already been established for you. What do I mean by established for you? First of all, the product, Immunocal, is scientifically validated, a proprietary product. And what that means is this is an evidence-based science product, which you will never find anyplace else except through our company, Immunotec. And this is backed by 40 years of scientific research. Obviously, Immunocal has been sold on the market now for over 20 years. It has global expansion and we are growing. entrepreneurial opportunity for people who want to achieve their financial goals. So as I said, if you have a burning desire and the willingness to do what is required of you, all you need to do is to be coachable. Coachable means now you have the opportunity to do a couple of things: how to get started and how to become successful. How to get started, you get to choose from some of the amazing starter packs that we have. There are three primary packages. There's one that we call the 1000 PV, and then a 2000 PV. Now the 1000 PV is the one that I say is good. It's good because it gives you a retail value product of about $421. You only pay $270. This is in US dollars with shipping and taxes to your home. And that will get you started in our program. But apart from the 1000 PV, which I call good, there's one that is better than that. That is a 2000 PV pack. And the retail value is about $924, but you get to invest $540 to get you in the game. The best pack, of course, is the one that we call the Instant Silver Pack. This is by far the best value. It is something that the retail value is about $2,000, so you get to pay under $1,200. And you get to enjoy the benefit of our assortment packages of products. That is about 31 different products when you count and put everything together. Again, the person who invited you will take you through these single products, and you get to understand the value and the benefits of every single product. Now, moving forward, it is also very important to understand that there are 7 ways that you can earn after you have made the initial investment. And I tell people, although there are 7 ways to earn money, there are only 2 things you need to do. Number 1, you share the products. And number 2, you recommend the opportunity. 2 things. You share the product, and you share because you are using the product and you are recommending the opportunity. This is all you need to do. So when you share the products, you now have the opportunity to get rewarded when other people decide to use the product. We have number 1, 2 to 3 that we refer to as customer acquisition program. So let's go through them one by one. The customer retail profit is a program set aside for you, the consultant, when you introduce somebody to the company. If and when they decide to give the product a try, if they are not willing to make any long-term commitment, but they are willing to try, they then become a retail customer. They buy the product directly from you, or they go through your replicated website and order product. Now, there's a 30% markup. So a good example would be something that will have a $100 value, okay? Literally, there's a 30% markup. They pay $100, literally it's costing you $70. So that $30 is your profit. Then we have what we call the customer auto-ship profit. This is an incentive program that a company has put together as a loyalty program to give 25% discount to a customer who is loyal to our company. And this customer auto-ship program, meaning a customer has agreed to have product shipped to them every single month, is convenient, and it saves them money because they get 25% discount. Now, you, the consultant, because you already had a 30% markup, you get to enjoy this 5% ongoing residual income. Now, the third one is a customer volume bonus. And this is one that the company will reward you, a bonus, based on the number of customers that you have. So to keep this in perspective, let's say A has 2 customers. The company will reward A a certain percentage. But assuming B has 4 customers, now B is going to earn a much bigger percentage. Now, let's say C has 6 customers and doing certain volume. C is going to earn more than B, and B is going to earn more than A. So the more customers that you bring to the company, the more you earn. And I love this because it's probably one of the fairest programs I've ever seen. You do more, you get more. Now, let's go to number 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is where I call the team building revenue, because you are in business, for yourself, but you are not by yourself. Why? Because from number 4 to number 6, you're not doing it alone. Even though it may start with you, you're not doing it alone. So let's look at number 4, where you're going to start, but you don't finish alone. It's called Business Builder Bonus. This is a bonus being given to you for all new businesses that you bring in. Then there's also what we call Team Commission, number 5. And then number 6 is what we call Moving Up Bonuses. And we have an accelerated bonuses. What that means is the company is not putting any pressure on you. As you move up in rank, it's like you getting promotion on the job. But if somebody else decides to go really fast, that person is receiving extra bonus as an incentive for doing the extra work. Now, it doesn't end there. Number 7 is what we call the sponsor moving up and accelerated bonus. The sponsor part is like somebody who is responsible for your success. And what that means is, in business, everybody needs a mentor. In our business, your mentor is somebody we refer to as your sponsor. That person has every peculiar interest in your success to make sure that your success becomes their success. Because when you succeed, they automatically succeed. So by you becoming successful, it provides security for them. So they have every reason to help you become successful. Now, let's look at the Business Builder Bonus, the way it looks in real numbers. So, for example, the Business Builder Bonus, again, these are bonuses and team commission from the purchases of a starter pack by your new personally enrolled consultant. So, again, every time that you personally bring somebody, remember, it's increasing sales for the company. And out of the company's profit, a percentage is being paid to you. So let's say month number 1, you have introduced one person. Now you're going to receive team commission with your Business Builder Bonus of say 10%. Now we are using the investment of about say 500 plus, as you saw the $2,000 package. Now the 2,000 PV package, sorry, it gives you what we call the 2,000 PV, but it's the value, the wholesale one is about $500 and change. So you are being paid 10% on that, which gives you approximately $52 for one person that you introduce. Now, what happens is when you introduce 2 people in a given month, the percentage will now increase to 15%. That will earn you $78 per person. So the total revenue for introducing 2 people has given you $156 by introducing new team partners to your business and to the organization. Now, it gets very exciting when you introduce 3 or more people. The percentage will jump from 10, 15% to now 25% on each. So now that earns you about $130. When you multiply that by 3 people that you introduce in a given month, it gives you $390. Guess what? It doesn't end there. What I like about this particular bonus is there's no cap, there's no limit to how many people you can personally introduce in a given month. So as an example, there are no guarantees in life, but let's say you introduce 4 people in a given month. You get 25% on that $500 package, and you are now earning 130 times 4. That is $520. You are almost close to getting the return on your investment that you made for that package. What happens is when you introduce 5 people in a given month, That 25% is going to earn you $130 times 5. And that gives you an income of $650. If you make this your goal, to share this with as many people as you can easily get the return on your investment in a short period of time. But let's see what else is there for you. Now, something else that you need to know. In our business, there are ranks like any professional environment. When you start a business or a career, you start somewhere, you get the opportunity to move up. Our business is no different. You start at the venture level with a business volume that is 2,000, PV or personal group volume. And then it puts you at the venture level. Now, there is something else above that. We call it silver. At the silver level, you have a team effort where you get to build a business that will take you to 6,000, total organizational volume. This is where the team effort comes in. At a silver level, things start looking really good. Now, after that, the next one is what we call gold. The gold level is going to get you 30,000 total organizational volume, where you and your team working together have accumulated 30,000 points. Now, the one after that is called diamond. The diamond level is 125,000 points. The 125,000 points is no dollars, but I want you to take the time to listen to the person who invited you to this program to get the opportunity to understand these numbers. It's not scary, but when you are new, it can overwhelm you, but that's okay. You get to understand it. I tell people all the time, I say, when the checks start coming in, all these numbers start making sense. I've been there and I can tell you, I know how it feels. But let's look at the executive diamond level. The executive diamond level will get you and your team to accumulate on a monthly basis a volume of what we call 500,000 total organizational volume. And this total organizational volume, again, is a business volume that has been created over a period of time. So this is not an overnight success. This is something that takes time. Some people are able to go really fast, and some people, because they do this strictly part-time, it takes them time, and that is okay. You are not in competition with anybody. You are pursuing a financial goal for you and your family. Therefore, the time that you put in is what is going to reward you. Let's look at the next rank. It's called the platinum level. The platinum level requires 1.5 million points total organizational volume. And what I really like about this is the fact that you are not doing this by yourself. Again, I cannot help it but to emphasize this aspect, because some people will look at the numbers and they're thinking, oh my goodness, I cannot do this. Yes, of course, if you're doing this by yourself, then I would say you cannot do this. There's nobody that I know in my almost 22 years doing this. There's not a single person who has been able to achieve this all by themselves. But this is a collective effort. So keep that in mind. The next thing that you need to know is what we call senior platinum. A senior platinum is more a recognition rank where it shows that somebody who is already a platinum also has a platinum under them. You know, what I love about this type of business concept is, the true measure of your success is how you have also been able to help somebody else to attain a certain level. And, all these ranks that you are seeing, the ones who have been able to achieve these ranks are the ones that have been able to effectively help others to also achieve certain ranks. Now, let's look at the real earnings in terms of percentages that are paid to each rank. The very first rank that you need to understand is the one that we call the venture level. Now, the venture level pays you up to what we call 15%. And I need to explain how the venture level works. So our compensation plan, the company pays us up to what we call 8 level D. Now, 8 level deep, sometimes we use things called generation 1 or G1, G2, G3. And if that is confusing to you, let me use a different analogy and hopefully it will make sense. Let's say you own a rental property, and this rental property has units up to 8 levels. So you have a rental property that is let's say 8-story building rental property. So you as a venture, you get paid let's say 5% on your very first level unit. We call it G1. Every business that is generated from your G1, you get 5% out of it. It's almost like your rental property in your 8-story building, your very first level, you get 5% return on all the units that are there. Well, generation 2, you get to pick another 5%. So it's like your 2nd-story building, you get to pick another 5% of all the rental income. Now, generation 3 is like the 3rd-story building where you get to pick another 5%. So G1, G2, G3, as a venture, you get to pick what we call 15% of your total volume. Now, the next rank is what we call silver. Now, the silver level, it gives you the opportunity to earn more. Why? Because you have promoted yourself, and now the company is going to pay you a 5% on your first level, which we call G1, 10% on your second level. So now it's changed from the venture level to the silver level. The 5% at the venture level is now 10%. Now, by the time you get to your G3, your 3rd-story building, generation 3, you get 5%. But now your generation 4, there's another 5%. So now your total earning at a silver level is 25% of all the businesses that you bring in. Now, let's look at the next rank. We call it gold. The gold level is definitely one that is going to earn you a much higher percentage. What does that mean? Well, at the gold level, you're going to earn 5% on your G1 and 10% on your G2, 7% on your G3, another 7% on your G4, and another 7% on your G5. So again, at the gold level, now you are getting paid up to 5-story level. You remember when I talk about the company pays us up to 8 level deep, I'm using an 8-story apartment unit that you own, and you have to rent them out. There's a revenue coming in. Well, our company built this by paying you up to 8 level deep. But depending on your rank, this is what happens. So when you get to the gold level, your percentage, total earning, is going to be 36%. Now, the rank after that is what we call the diamond. The diamond is going to earn you an extra 7% on top of the 36. Now, at the diamond, you are earning a total earning of 43%. So the higher you go, the more money you earn. I need to pause to make a case. Sometimes people think, well, as you go up, it's only the person at the top earning more money. No, that's not the case. You are going up because you are doing more work at the very base, at the very bottom. You are helping other people to get to the next level so that the successful team that you are building is automatically pushing you. So the best way to understand this is, as you are helping people, you are also helping yourself. So at the diamond level, you are now cashing in 43% of the total organizational volume. Now, the next level after that, we call it executive diamond. The executive diamond will earn you an extra 2%. This is on top of your 43% as a diamond. So now you are collecting 45%. Now, remember, I mentioned that we have a rank that is the senior level, which is platinum, and that will give you an extra 2%. So you are now earning total, when you qualify as a platinum, that is 47%. So just imagine a company called Immunotec. They have done all the research on the product, They are doing all the warehousing of the product. They ship the product, they collect the money, and they pay you enough of this revenue for bringing business to the company. And you can earn up to 47% of what I mentioned, but it doesn't end there. Let's look at what else is there for you. Now, remember, I mentioned that there's what we call moving up and accelerated bonuses. Every time you move up, in addition to the business builder bonus, in addition to what we call the team commission, every time you move up, there is also an incentive for moving up. Now, when you go from venture to silver, the company will pay you $200 when you qualify as a silver. Now, it doesn't matter how long it takes. However, when you get to the silver level within 2 months from the time you join the company is going to double that $200 and make it $400 when you qualify as a silver within 2 months from the day you join. But here's something else that happens when you get to the gold level. The company will pay you $500. This is again over and above. Over and above means whatever income you have coming in as a gold, with your new businesses that you've been bringing to the company, with your residual income. Once you hit the gold level, the company will pay you an extra $500 for that particular qualification. However, when you get to the gold level within 4 months from the time you join the company, again, that income will double by $500 and it will take you to $1,000. So there's a reason for those people who are in a position to really go fast. The company reward and would like to celebrate your success. Now let's look at the diamond. The diamond level will pay you $2,500. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get to the diamond level. Again, once you get to the diamond level within 8 months from the time that you join the company, that $2,500 is going to be doubled. It's going to be $5,000. Yes, $5,000 instead of $2,500. But let's look at the executive diamond. That is one exciting portfolio to really have. This is what I call making real progress. The company will pay you $5,000 once you get to the executive diamond. Keep in mind, the company is not putting any pressure on you. You go with your speed. Now, here's the thing you need to understand. Even though when you qualify as an executive diamond, the company pays you $5,000. When you go executive diamond within 12 months from the day you join, the company will make that 4 times. 4 times. In other words, instead of $5,000, the company will pay you $20,000. Wow. Let's look at the platinum. The platinum pays you $10,000 no matter how long it takes you to get to the platinum. However, when you and your team work so hard and you achieve the platinum level within 24 months, the company will pay you $100,000 as a total revenue bonus-wise for getting to the platinum level within 24 months from the day you join. But it doesn't end there. Remember, for somebody to join our company, somebody has to be responsible for their success. Somebody who sponsored you, somebody who worked with you is going to help you to go through this process by offering you the necessary training and support until you succeed. So you will be able to cash in up to $126,400 if and when you are able to cash in all these bonuses within the time frame. However, the person who helped you to get there, they also get the opportunity to receive bonuses. So there's a regular bonus. When you go gold, the company will pay the person who sponsored you to the business $250. But what happens when you go gold within 4 months? Now that person who is receiving $250, that person's income is also going to double to $500. Now that is the gold level. Look at the diamond. The diamond, a person will receive $1,000 when they help you get to the level of diamond, and they also get to the level of diamond. But what happens is when you get to the diamond within 8 months, that $1,000 will become $3,000 for them. So there's $2,000 more being paid to your sponsor. The executive diamond level is another exciting number. The company will pay your sponsor $2,500. Again, the $2,500 will be the standard reward for your sponsor at the executive diamond level because you have achieved the executive diamond level. However, when you get to the executive diamond level within 12 months from the day you join the company, that person is going to receive $7,500. Now remember, the previous chart, you received your $20,000, but the executive diamond, who is also your leader, is now going to receive $7,500 from the company's earning. The platinum level is exciting. There's $10,000 waiting for you, hot, waiting for you. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to go platinum. Your platinum leader will get the $10,000. I must say, there's no limit to how many people you can help to go to the platinum level. This is the part that excites me the most. You know, this is a business where as long as you are willing to help people, the success that awaits you is just unbelievable, but it is believable. So you get to platinum, your sponsor, who is also a platinum, get to benefit $10,000. However, when you get to the platinum within 24 months from the time you join, you have earned your $100,000, but now your platinum leader is also cashing in $35,000 as a reward from the company because every training, every support that has been offered, the company is watching closely, knowing that the growth of the company would not have happened without a team behind it. So the reward is exciting. Now, you can cash in up to $46,000 once all these accomplishments has taken place, especially the accelerated bonuses up to the platinum level. Here is what is exciting though. Every now and then, people get to hear about the amazing opportunity, either the product or the income. But I would say this, if there is one thing that keeps me going in this business, is the friends that I have met over the years, the trips that I've taken with my friends. And this particular screen is featuring an incentive trip that we were on precisely November of 2019. A group of us, precisely about 1,200 of us, were on a Caribbean cruise. Guess what? I happens to be on it. I know exactly where I was standing in this particular auditorium. It was a beautiful event. Our company had a beautiful outfit for every one of us. The unity, the bonding, it was something worth seeing. But we do this every year. And you are invited to join this amazing incentive trip because it's one of those things that will never leave you. So joining the business is more than just product. It's more than just cash reward. I tell people, even if I have earned enough and I want to retire, I cannot retire because I will miss the friends that I have developed over the years. It is something that is priceless. It's something that we don't talk about it enough because most people don't see that as a tangible thing. But I can tell you, I miss my friends. And on these trips, you get the opportunity to meet your friends and celebrate. So that is Immunotec for you. What I want to say is this, you know, you are going to hear so many success stories as you go. The Immunotec opportunity is alive and well. And tonight, I am so excited that I have been able to share this opportunity with you. You want to get back to the person who invited you to take a look at this opportunity. And my best advice is simply ask them, tell me more. Because remember, our company is growing. and I hate to say this, is going to grow with you or without you. I'd rather grow with you. You want to jump on it. The opportunity is just right. Just think about everything that we've shared with you. A company with a solid foundation, a company with a solid track record. We've been in business over 20 years. Our product has been researched for more than 40 years. You can't go wrong. Rock solid. Get back to the person who invited you. Again, this is Foster Wusu. I am 100% Immunotec. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Foster, for that incredible information about our business opportunity. And by now, all the guests that are here tonight are more probably asking, how can I start and take advantage of this great opportunity? So make sure you talk to the person who invited you tonight so that they can tell you more information about this, and you can make a savvy decision to join Immunotec either as a customer because you want to enjoy our products, or as a consultant to take advantage of the business opportunity. And before we go tonight, I just want to introduce someone else who's been around, 20 years. We have a great lineup tonight. Mr. John Soloder, Senior Platinum from Immunotec. John has impacted the lives of thousands and thousands of people in this company, and he has business in every country, all 11 countries right now. So thank you, John, for being with us tonight. And please tell us your perspective about, what Immunotec has been for you, and why people should join us tonight, and to take advantage of this great business opportunity. So take it away, my friend.
When I met Dr. Bunos for the first time, some 24 years ago, in Montreal, it was an amazing meeting, because during the course of the meeting, he immediately apologized to myself and my two colleagues that were with me that his office was a mess. And we said, oh, well, that's okay. And he said, well, I just returned from Italy. So we, of course, thought that he had been on vacation in Italy, knowing he was Italian. And he said, no, I was not on vacation. I was at the Vatican studying what Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, had to say about the immune system. And those writings were in the ancient Latin language. So I looked at my two colleagues, and I knew right then and there that Immunotec was something I was going to pursue. Now, my mother had been using the product. I had been using the product for a couple of months. So we knew the product was effective and worked. We also knew it was a product of research. We knew that the research had predated the company even for some almost 20 years, even at that stage of the game. So we were so impressed that we decided at that point that we wanted to get involved with this. Had no idea it would supplant my business that I had at that time, which I eventually would go on and sell and make Immunotec my full-time business. And it's been that way now, since October 1997. I've been a full-time Immunotec distributor. I've been able to raise a family in that time. One kid that's an adult, the other two that are knocking on the door of being adults. So we've been able to raise a family. We've had the opportunity to travel around the world, do business around the world, meet a lot of interesting and compelling people around the world as a result of this Immunotec business. And most importantly, we feel like the Immunocal product is a product whose time has come. It's a product whose time has come in many, many ways, but more than anything else, because it's based on evidence-based science, the world is waking up to the fact that there's a product like Immunocal that they want to take on a daily basis. Thus, our business is growing exponentially, not only here in North America, but throughout the Spanish-speaking world. The European world is starting to get the message. So the best of Immunotec, the next 25 years is even going to be better than the last 25. And the last 25 haven't been too bad for me and a lot of other people. Thank you.
Fantastic testimonial, John. Thank you so much for putting your heart out and to being with us and supporting us for so many years. And we feel so proud you're part of our team here. And with that, before we go, I just want to thank all of our guests tonight, Mr. Renal Plamondon, Dr. Patricia Conchaven, Sandy Wolper, Jim Spencer, Foster Owusu, and John Soloder, for your time, for your dedication and commitment to bring this information to every part of this world. And on behalf of our company, Immunotec, we thank everyone for joining us tonight. And again, if you are a guest tonight, please make sure you talk to the person who invited you so that they can give you more information and you can help us spread the word about this wonderful product and also business opportunity. So thank you so much once again. And my name is Alberto Vogt, and I am Immunotec. Good night, everybody.